Hello, so today I'm going on a mini hike up to a little ridge up here, and I'm going to take you along a little bit. It is on the Haeparang or the Haeparang Trail, which is a trail that goes from Busan to the DMZ along the east coast of Korea. And right now I'm in the Ulsan section, and one of the things about the Ulsan section is that it goes through Ulsan mostly because of the Hyundai industry. All the factories are along the coastline, or most of the coastline, so they had to take the trail through the city. But part of that trail goes along this river, and they try to keep you in like the woods as much as possible. So, but it's really beautiful day. It's a nice winter day here, and yeah. So I don't know if you can see it. There's a building up there. Oh, it's focusing on my finger now. So we're gonna go up there and hang out, and then walk to Ulsan Grand Park. Okay, I apologize in advance for the street noise. I just got on the trail to go up, and if I'm not looking, it's because I'm trying not to bust my neck. So this ridge line is the Solmaru Trail, but part of it hooks up with the Haeparang Trail, and you're like, why are you talking so much about this trail? Well, I intend to through hike it someday. And also, not many foreigners that I know of have through hiked the whole trail. There may be some that have through hiked it through like different Asian countries like Japan and China maybe. And I know there's definitely some Korean citizens that have through hiked the whole trail. But when it comes to foreigners that look a little like me, I only know of one person that's through hiked it. So it's a fairly new trail. It officially opened in 2016. That's when they connected all the little trails through the East Coast. And now we're gonna try to get up to the ridgeline. Made it to the top of the first building. I can't remember if there's a second building. Oh, there is, but it's like way down there. So it's on a different trail. In case you want to get your foot massage on. Okay, so I've made it to where the Haeparang Trail meets up with the trail I was on, and I'll show you like how they mark the trail in a minute. But anyways, I'm gonna flip this around and kind of show you the river again, but from a different viewpoint. So we were up there at the radio tower, the other building's down there, and then this is the Haeparang River, and right now there's a ferry crossing. As far as I can move in, but that doesn't happen very often, where they have people crossing the ferry to go to that cafe. And then, excuse the noise for a second, zoom back out, and the mountains are beautiful. Anyways, I gotta get my butt going. I started this mini hike a little late. I should have started around 1 o'clock. I started it around, like, I got on trail at like 3, because it does take a little bit to get here from where I live. And anyways, yeah, I gotta get my butt going. So the reason why I started late too is because I'm trying to walk into Ulsan Grand Park around the time that they have the winter light display coming on, which is around 5:40 p.m. and right now it's, I think, getting close to 4, so I have like an hour of daylight to go, and it shouldn't take me an hour to get there, but you never know. Anyways, bye. Okay, I'm doing this on my phone because it focuses better, but this sign right here is the official signage for the Haeparang Trail. Blue sun sign means going southbound, and the red sign means going northbound. Now on the trail, there's also these arrow markers that will tell you where to go. So this one is going northbound. I need to find the southbound one somewhere. And then they also have ribbons on some of the trees, so I'll show you those once I find one. Okay, so I found one of the Haeparang ribbons. These don't tell if you're going southbound or northbound. They're just there to mark the trail when there isn't a place to put those signs. Just to make sure, they're always going to be this red and orange color, and they should say Haeparang on them. This one, so up there, there's like a little yellow dot is where you saw the other signage, and this is, I don't know, 50 feet off the trail. So if you ever get a little lost while you're in the woods, try to find one of these, and that should help you out. Okay, so I'm coming up to another trail marker. So this footage is going to be split between my phone and this camera, because sometimes my phone could focus better than this camera, because I can touch on the screen and like tell it where to focus. So yeah, here's another one. Another way you can kind of tell you're on a good legit trail in Korea is some of them are marked with lights to light up the path. Now I don't know if these light up during the winter, but I've seen them light up. Hold on, let me flip this around. Sorry. I've seen pictures of like the dolphin lights lit up during summertime and whatnot, but with winter I'm not too sure if they have them light up or not. But anyways, like I said before, I'm not running out of daylight, but I need to keep focused on hiking, so I will see you at the bridge, because I have to cross the bridge and I want to take pictures of that and whatnot. Okay, so I just got a little bit confused. There's a Haeparang gill marker on that tree, but I'm trying to go southbound, and that's to go northbound. But I thought it was a southbound trail, but what I should have been looking for was this one. So, lesson learned, you need to kind of, when it comes to trail intersections, take time to double check where you're going. But yeah, one of the benefits about Korea too is they have internet everywhere. So again, trying not to die here, so they have internet everywhere, and that means you can pull up maps on your cell phone. So if you do get kind of turned around, it might not have the exact trail map, but you can get a general location of where you're at. Now, I know there is an app that does show trail maps, because in Korea hiking is a really big hobby, and a lot of older people do it, but I don't know the name of the app, and I'm not sure how to find it, especially if it's in Korean, but maybe I should do some research. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Okay, the next marker I see is this one. So sometimes you'll see a double arrow like this, you know, red's northbound, blue southbound, and I have to go down this. Also on this little bit of section of trail, when in doubt, find the dolphins, because the Somaru part of the trail has these dolphin lights marked all the way through it, and then the blue one down there has a Haeparang marker on the bottom of it. So I also want to mention in a lot of places in Korea, on some hiking trails, not like the legit mountain ones, but on city trails like this and like down by the rivers and in a lot of parks, they will have workout machines for the public so that people can stay fit. So I think that's really cool.